All right, folks, before we get into today's video, I got a little bit of an explainer that I want to do here. As most of y'all know, if you're regular viewers of the channel, once a month I sit down, I do a recording session, I do a home free super show where I react to usually 4 home free songs or sometimes some home free adjacent material. And I put those on Patreon as soon as I finish filming and editing those. And then over the course of like a month or two, we get the individual song reactions out on YouTube for the non-patrons. And I wanted to get something out quicker than that, but YouTube at this point is flagging any songs that play for more than 9 seconds. And we take copyright very seriously on this channel. I know a lot of other channels are a little bit more cavalier about that. I take it very seriously. And I generally don't put up anything that has any kind of copyright flag on there. There are some copyright managers, third-party companies that manage copyright on YouTube for artists that take a long time to clear those copyrights off. One of those companies is the company that manages home freeze material. And I've talked about this in other videos before. I'm not going to name the company in this video. I have before. Maybe not, should have done that for legal reasons. But regardless, it's nothing to do with the guys. It's the guys love reactors. This is just, best I can tell, is company policy. So to avoid there being a super gap in home free content for the people who subscribe to the channel for home free, I wanted to put out basically a teaser video with some snippets of the songs, some snippets of my reaction, my commentary to the songs from this month's super show that's available on Patreon. And I also answer some home free comments from reactions that we put out last year. These were our home free Christmas reactions. And that'll be at the end of this video, so stick around for that. And if you don't want to wait to see the individual home free song reactions come out over the next few weeks, the full super show is available on Patreon because we don't have to go through all these hoops with the copyright stuff over there. If you want to go see it now, consider supporting us on Patreon for $1. You can see the whole thing plus all of our past home free reactions. And if you do that, it'll be great because it's starting to get to the point where we're getting hammered so hard on YouTube that if we don't build up the Patreon support, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to continue checking out songs on camera. Of course, I can always check out songs off camera like I was doing for years before I started doing these shows. And that'll still be fun for me, but it won't be fun for anybody else because nobody will be able to see those reactions. So consider supporting us on Patreon. Would greatly appreciate it. Without further ado, here are the teasers for our upcoming home free reactions, and stay tuned in the video for an answer and comment section. And we're going to start out with Forever and Ever Amen, originally by Randy Travis. This was a big 90s cut. It was like, even though I wasn't really into country music, this was one of those songs where if you were growing up in the South, you knew this song. So looking forward to it. I'm sure they're going to do a phenomenal job. Let's go. Yeah, man. I'm gonna love you forever. Forever and ever. Amen. Yeah, man, that was great. That was great. Sometimes home free will really kind of do their own thing with the song. This one, they didn't. They really just kept it straight. Reverent, I feel like, rendition. They don't want to reinvent the wheel. I think that was a good call because this was such a big hit when it came out in the 90s. Really, really great version of a Randy Travis classic. Cause somebody knew I was meant for someone. Wow. Yeah, that was great. Again, great song, great songwriting. Chance's delivery on this was excellent. It accentuated the lyrics perfectly. Really, really good stuff all the way around. Loved that video. Love the song. Love Chance's rendition of that. Up next, this is, I swear, I just found out when I was prepping this video that it was originally done by John Michael Montgomery, country artist that I didn't know until Home Free introduced me to him. I knew the All for One version that came out the next year, and that's the one I know. I didn't go listen to the original country version. Maybe they're going more for that. I don't know. I do know I have heard some 90s boy band influence with Home Free before. So maybe they'll incorporate a little bit of that in here. I don't know. We will see. This is Home Free, I swear. And yeah, this is going to be the other quarantine video.
I swear by the moon and the stars in the sky. Ooh.
Is that Adam Rupp in a in a bubble bath? Yeah, really good stuff. And once again, I talked about this in the last video. During quarantine, these guys were able to put together videos remotely, combine them, and they'll be really, really good. This one, each one was in their own setting and kind of, romantic setting. You had Rob at a dinner, candlelit dinner with champagne. You had Austin on the floor drinking wine and those roses. You had Tim on a bed with rose petals. You had Adam Chance looking out the window kind of wistfully. You had this really funny Adam Rupp in a full suit in a bubble bath, which was hilarious. Really, really liked that.
He pulled a pistol from his back and
Good line
tossed
right
it
here.
in the river below.
Some chills on that line. Yeah, that was really, really good. It was great having the original artist doing it with them. I love the song. The message of it is great. It has a great resolution, and the video goes along with the song perfectly. Really, really love that video. Love the arrangement of the song. Before we go, I do want to answer a few comments to something new I'm trying this year. I used to sit down and do like a 30-40 minute comment answering session, trying to get through as many comments on the channel as I could, and it was just too much. Couldn't keep up with it. And I've tried to start it back a couple of times and just had to drop it. I'd do it one time or two times in a row, and then I just quit. So what I'm trying to do is I'm going to answer a few comments on every show, every episode. So for the Home Free episode, I'm going to answer Home Free fan comments on my reactions. So first up, this is from the Grinch. I reacted to their version of You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch during Christmas. And this is from Gail L. I guess Michigan, maybe. And Gail says this was a fan favorite from their album last year. People had been begging Tim to sing Mr. Grinch for years. They finally got it. Everyone loves the over-the-top acting too. I'm glad you got to enjoy it. Yeah, it was great. Great stuff there. Really funny video. This idea of the feds are after the Grinch and they arrest him. Really, really funny. And I appreciate you watching, Gail, and leaving that comment. Up next, this is from their White Christmas reaction. This is from Belinda9696. And Belinda says, that was around the time Chris left the group and Chance came into the group in Chris's place. The gift in the video that Chris gave Chance was the old school pitch pipe that he used to use when they would start their songs. They rarely use that now. They have on-stage earpieces that mix their own voices and bandmates, allowing them to stay in tune and on time. Thank you for that information, Belinda, and thanks for watching. And yeah, that's what I kind of gathered from the video, that this was the transitional point where Chris was leaving. I think they actually said that at the end of the video, and I'm thinking about it, but that Chris was leaving. He was passing the baton to Chance. It was a really, really good video and a way to kind of get that transition across. Or the fans would actually get to kind of see that on screen with this nice, wholesome Christmas family get-together. Really good stuff. Up next, this is from the Home Free Christmas in Dixie comment. This is from Bead Wright, who says, it is so poignant that they got to include Jeff Cook, who was suffering from Parkinson's. Home Free later sang at his memorial service. I did not know that, Bede. I appreciate that comment. Yeah, that's a great story. Great. Glad that they did that. But yeah, it was Christmas in Dixie. It was great with Alabama. And I said in that video, Alabama's never been a group that I've got into. They're almost on the cusp of Southern rock. They're but they're country. And the reason I never got into them is because I lean more on the Southern rock side, and they always seemed just a little bit too much country for me, so I never really got into their stuff. But some of the stuff that, Song of the South, a new Song of the South is great track. And the Alabama songs I've heard since then, I'm like, maybe I should check out some more Alabama. As the older I get, the more country I'm getting. And finally, this is from the Home Free Oh Come All Ye Faithful reaction video. This is from Robin Matheson 7687, who says, I love it when Tim and Chance hit us with the double bass so we get the pipe organ effect. Yes, and I don't even think I picked up on that in that video, so thank you for bringing that up. They also did Angels We Have Heard on High in a church. If you haven't reacted to it yet, I highly recommend it. It's a gorgeous, sophisticated arrangement. Yes, I have done, I think they've done 3 in church, right? This was their 3rd one they've done in church, right? I've done all 3 at this point, so go check that reaction out. Thank you, Robin, for commenting and watching the video. And that's going to do it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, like, subscribe, comment, click the bell for notifications, click the hype button. I'm trying to remember to say that every video now. I don't really know what it does or if it does anything, but I don't think it hurts. So please click the hype button. Also, please consider supporting us on Patreon. I got to tell you, we're getting hammered so hard on YouTube, all the changes on YouTube, that without Patreon, we're not going to be able to continue doing these videos. So on that happy note, I will bid all of y'all a fond adieu and hope to see you next time.